Your cat watches you every day, not just to see when you will feed them, but to understand how safe and caring you are. Cats notice the small details, your voice, your movements, and even the way you react when they come close. A lot of owners think love is simple. Feed them, clean the litter box, and you're done. But for cats, love is also emotional. They need comfort, calm energy, and trust. And if you miss their quiet signals, your cat might start feeling stressed or distant without you realizing why. In this video, you'll learn 6 simple daily actions that help your cat feel truly loved. Number 1. The hand offering ritual. When your cat approaches your extended hand, something extraordinary happens in their brain. When you extend your hand without forcing contact, you're unconsciously performing one of the most powerful trust rituals in the feline world. This isn't just a greeting, it's a diplomatic negotiation. In the wild, cats only share scent information with members of their trusted colony. By offering your hand to be sniffed, you're saying, "I respect your boundaries enough to let you decide if I'm safe." From your cat's perspective, this gesture is the equivalent of someone asking permission before entering your personal space. It triggers a neurological cascade remarkably similar to what happens in human brains during consensual social bonding. Dr. Kristen Vitale, a feline cognition researcher, discovered that cats who regularly experience this hand-sniffing ritual show 62% more affiliative behaviors toward their humans than cats who don't. The most surprising part? This effect is cumulative. Doing this simple gesture daily creates a compound effect on your cat's sense of security, turning a simple sniff into a cornerstone of their identity. But here's what most cat parents miss. The timing matters enormously. When you return home is when your cat's scent assessment abilities are most heightened. Those first 30 seconds of reunion are when your cat is desperately trying to gather information about where you've been and your emotional state. If you rush to pick them up, you interrupt this vital data download. If you offer the hand first, you confirm your membership in their tribe. Number 2. The strategic ignorance technique. Here's something that seems completely backward to the human heart. One of the most powerful ways to make your cat feel deeply loved is to strategically ignore them. Jackson Galaxy, the renowned cat behaviorist, calls this the boring human technique, and research shows it's shockingly effective at lowering feline anxiety. When you enter a room and immediately pursue your cat for attention, you're actually activating their prey drive in reverse. You become the predator, they become the prey, and their stress hormones spike. Now, instead, when you enter a room and engage in a calm, predictable activity without acknowledging your cat, something remarkable happens in their emotional processing centers. Their fear center activity decreases by up to 47%, according to fMRI studies. By being boring, you become safe. This allows them to finally observe and assess you on their terms. Dr. Sarah Ellis, co-author of The Trainable Cat, explains that cats are control freaks by nature. Suddenly giving them back that sense of control over their social interactions becomes quite addictive, triggering positive endorphins. The key is to create a pattern your cat can recognize, like reading or working on a laptop in the same spot each day. This predictability allows your cat to build a mental map of when and how they can approach safely. It's a paradox. By pulling away your focus, you pull them closer to your soul. Number 3. The magic of routine. Your cat's wild ancestors survived through rigid daily patterns, and that programming still runs deep in your domestic cat's brain today. When researchers at the University of California, Davis, studied cortisol levels in cats, they discovered that predictability equals safety, and safety is the foundation for love. Cats with predictable daily interaction patterns had cortisol levels nearly 50% lower than those with irregular schedules, regardless of how much total attention they received. Dr. Michael Delgado explains that routine signals to a cat that resources are stable and territory is secure. This is why the hunt, catch, kill, eat sequence is so vital. When you engage your cat in interactive play that mimics hunting, followed immediately by feeding, you're recreating a natural biological cycle that their brain finds deeply satisfying. You transform from a mere food provider into a hunting partner. This creates a neurochemical cascade of satisfaction that bonds them to you in a way that a random treat never could. You aren't just feeding them, you are validating their existence as a predator. If your cat has a little routine they love, go ahead and give this video a like. It helps more cat parents learn that the smallest daily habits can mean everything to a cat. Number 4. Loving without touching. The slow blink, or the cat kiss, is the most powerful non-contact way to say, "I love you." Dr. Karen McComb of the University of Sussex discovered that cats were 42% more likely to approach humans who performed this gesture. In the animal world, a direct stare is a threat, a challenge to fight. By closing your eyes slowly, you are saying, "I am choosing to make myself vulnerable to you." Interestingly, fMRI studies show that when cats exchange slow blinks with their humans, the same brain regions activate as during mutual grooming. You're essentially grooming your cat emotionally across the room, but this extends to your voice as well. A groundbreaking 2021 study revealed that cats develop unique dialects with their primary humans. They modify their vocalizations to match your specific frequency patterns. It's a private language that only the two of you understand. When your cat meows at you, they aren't just making noise. They are using a customized communication system designed specifically for your ears. Number 5. Respecting their personal space. Your cat has invisible bubbles of comfort around them that expand and contract throughout the day. Learning to read these spatial cues is like discovering a secret language that most people simply ignore. Most cat parents make the critical mistake of assuming these distance preferences are fixed personality traits, thinking, "My cat just doesn't like to be held." The truth is far more nuanced and fascinating. Research from the Tokyo University of Agriculture has revealed that cats maintain 3 distinct spatial zones: the social zone, 1 to 2 meters, for observation, the personal zone, 30 to 60 centimeters, for slow blinks, and the intimate zone, under 30 centimeters, for physical contact. These zones fluctuate based on their emotional state and, most importantly, their level of trust in you. The most surprising position of all is when your cat sits with their back to you. To a human, this seems dismissive, even rude. In reality, they're paying you the ultimate compliment. This posture, which exposes their vulnerable spine, is reserved exclusively for those they trust completely. A study from the University of Lincoln found that 89% of cats only display this back-turned posture with their primary attachment figure. If you see this, don't feel ignored, feel honored. You are their six, their rear guard, the one person they trust to watch their back while they relax. Number 6. The scent bond secret. What your cat wants most contradicts everything most cat parents believe. Your cat doesn't just want your attention, they want your scent. A study in applied animal behavior science discovered that an item with your scent reduced feline stress by 37%, more than toys, treats, or even the presence of another human. For a cat, scent is identity. When they sleep on your clothes or need your blanket, they're engaging in a scent mixing ritual to create a group scent. This is the olfactory equivalent of a family bond. Dr. Nathaniel Hall explains that when they mix their scent with yours, they're essentially saying, "We belong together." They are literally smelling your emotional state and responding to it. Your scent is their anchor in a world that can often feel chaotic and loud. Ultimately, being a great cat parent isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about realizing that while we have our careers, our friends, and our busy lives, they only have us. To them, we aren't just providers, we are their entire world, their security detail, and their only bridge to a healthy life. When you realize that your smallest choices are the pillars of their entire existence, you stop being just an owner and start becoming the guardian they've always believed you to be.